one thing just to kind of ground us, what is Connecticut Public? We're the primary PBS affiliate as well as the primary NPR affiliate covering most of the state of Connecticut. And one of the ways we've thought about serving in the election process is by having live television coverage at most primaries during the fall primary election. We're the only organization to do that. That was one source. But we also just completed a documentary called Fake, Searching for Truth in the Age of Misinformation. And I'd welcome anybody to take a look at it, cptv.org/fake. And it's an entire documentary devoted to identifying sources of misinformation that was done by interviewing experts from really up and down the Eastern Seaboard. We have, one proxy, maybe Justin, for us getting a sense of where people are looking for trusted information during this period prior to the election is just based on our web traffic, and we're up 54%, wow. Meaning people are hungry for trusted information. And I think that's going to be one of the trust that Yvonne and our organizations have is something that's going to serve us very well, but also fill a very necessary need throughout the state, because you can trust us. Just us fielding a force of people that can be at election places with the knowledge of election people who run the election centers that we're going to be there is a major step. It sounds ridiculous because 30, 40 years ago, you wouldn't have even had to say that. But given the media landscape today, just us exerting the effort to devote all of our resources to relevant parts of the election, I think is an answer to your question. If there is a trend in Connecticut, and Yvonne's right, we have not had a history as a state of having election fraud be part of the conversation. The last election in the fall, the mayor of, I think it was Bridgeport, Yvonne, Joe Ganim, won because the absentee ballots got counted. But people looked.
He won in the primary. He won in
the primary, right.
Because it's a heavily Democratic state, so whoever wins the Democratic primary ends up winning in November. And he won because of absentee ballots.
Right. And so if there had been some concern about those, there is a process to go and audit those. And, the eventual result was that he became the candidate. So I think we will focus on stories that talk not just about the actual voting in the elections, but on some of the trends in lack of equity in some of our major cities, and how that will affect people who vote. But we're going to do it not just from a strict, here are the results kind of way. We're going to try to provide context as we navigate it.